It's not going to be perfect, but what it. So hi, it's Steve Smith at Toyota of York. I'm with Vincent. He bought a car for me, so I thought he would share his experience.
Okay, well, the experience has been very positive. I needed, due to where I live, a four-wheel drive unit. And I wanted to step up a little bit with something that was a little nicer than the one that I no longer have. So I came here. It's like I had no qualms about coming to Toyota of York simply because they're a reputable dealer. And came here, and it's like, well, this guy named Steve Smith came over to me, and he said, well, how about this? And I said, well, that's just about ideal in my mind. And so it's like price, very good, in terrific shape. Mileage, not very high. Four-wheel drive, that was essential. And this gentleman put this deal together for me, and I said, well, there's no way that I can walk away from this one. So I took it. I put $6,000 down. I had the other $6,000 financed through a credit organization, and the rest, they say, is history. And I've had it for a couple months now, I believe, and just zero problems. The only thing I had to get used to was a push-button start, which I never had before.
What's your favorite feature of the car so far?
Well, for me, it's like, well, four-wheel drive, although, you know, when I bought the thing, it really wasn't super necessary to have a four-wheel drive vehicle. But coming up in winter months, the first thing I do when I leave where I live is I have to go up a hill. And, you know, snow, rain, ice, and so on and so forth. Four-wheel drive unit was good with that. And there's plenty of room for groceries in the back. And because it was a newer automobile, I was, you know, looking at, okay, well, it's in pretty decent shape. It's not going to need a bundle of repairs in the immediate future. So that was all positive. Payments, very reasonable. And, you know, Steve checked up on me, about a month, was it? About after I purchased the automobile, and asked me a couple questions. Said, well, it's all positive. You know, it's fully functional, zero problems, and it's like, well, so far so good. You know, this was a very good experience.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for coming by and sharing your experience, and I really appreciate it.
Well, yes, sir. Like I say, it's I, you know, did very well with this.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like, you know, if yet future I have to start looking around again, you know, I'll come back here first.
Yeah, we appreciate that. A lot of times when people let us know what they're looking for and they don't have to have it right away, I can find it, or I might trade something in, you know?
Yeah, okay. Well, that's all good. I could have gone with, like, say, a pickup truck, but the main issue was four-wheel drive in decent shape. And I was able to get that at Toyota of York. You know, with what I got, very happy with it. I did have to get used to it shutting off when it stops and idles for a while. But, you know, that was something I never had the experience with, but it's not negative. It isn't anything that really bothers me. It's just something that was a little strange, a little odd.
Yeah, that auto start stop. It's standard on all new cars now to make them more fuel efficient. You know, if you think about all the millions of cars on the road, and if they can turn off a little bit and make it a little bit more fuel efficient, it's not necessarily for you, but for the whole world. Think of how that'll improve, you know,
well, I see the
emissions,
point. Yeah,
and save people gas, and you know, especially right now. How excited are you to have something that gets good gas with gas prices going up?
Well, that's pretty key. I will say this: it's you know, the vehicle that I don't have anymore due to an accident. It got gas mileage that was kind of so, and insofar as that unit that I no longer have, there was an issue where I had it paid for, but there were mega problems with it, sometimes along the way.
Yeah.
Well, the engine lasted about 5,000 miles after I bought it, and it just went done. From what I understand, there was a valve spring problem with these units after a transition from Jeep over to Chrysler.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a mistake that could be made, but luckily for me, when I purchased the vehicle, I purchased a warranty.
Yeah.
And, I had to do without it for about a week and a half, I think, and another engine, and went on my merry way. And as time went on, there was a transmission problem. The flex plate was cracked and wouldn't run properly. And
what kind of Jeep was that?
it was a 2001 Cherokee Sport. Now, I'm thinking in my little mind, it's like okay, 4-liter inline 6-cylinder engine, very reliable design, in a general sense. But when, I bought it for that reason, and because it was 4-wheel drive, very good condition, but along the way, a lot of things started going into failure mode.
Yeah.
And I did not have a warranty on everything. You can go out and buy warranties, but I did not anticipate, some things failing, like the back hatch, it wouldn't open. And it's because the rods in there got bent and didn't line up with the holes and stuff. And, that went on. Had to have that repaired because I didn't have the tools to do that. And it's like the only thing that I ever did with it was put brake lining on it. When you open up the hood these days, it's like, where are the spark plug cables? Well, there aren't any.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing. I'm very old school with that. I was this shade tree mechanic that, I could fix it because I could see it.
Yep.
But these days, I lift it up. It's like, okay, well, where is this? And so I don't fool with them anymore. I was thinking of getting more training and then gravitating into auto mechanics, but, getting away from machining. I did that for 45 years, and I said, well, that's enough of that. In regards to all the issues that were wrapped up into the machining circumstance, I was tired of dealing with all that. And so I just sort of said, well, right now I'm just sort of casually scouting around. I don't know if this is pertinent here, but
that's okay. That's okay. Go ahead. You can keep sharing.
Well, I retired 18 months ago, and now I'm looking to get back at it because, everything's getting expensive again, and so forth. But with the automobile, I really don't know how to work everything. I come in here and it's look like, okay, is this a cockpit for a jet plane or what's the deal?
Yeah.
And but a lot of the features I don't use because I'm not much of a traveler, like cruise control. I mean, it isn't something I hate, but it isn't something that I would really need. Like I said, something fully functional. And in my view, it's like a good automobile is something that, okay, well, how much does it cost to keep it on the road? I mean, if it's, everything is failing, so to speak, systems and, parts that normally last, X amount of long time, if I'm not throwing money at it to keep it on the road, and with this, so far, so good.
Yep.
There was been nothing. Gasoline, that's it.
That's it. Good.
And the fact that it was newly inspected when I bought this thing that's a plus.
Yeah. Yep. Every vehicle comes with a new inspection, fresh oil change, free state inspections for life. Don't forget.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yep. Free state
I
inspections
missed that
for
on
life.
the paperwork. Okay.
Yep. So you'd recommend your friends and family to us?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Without hesitation.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate your business and thank you again.
All right. Well, Steve, it's been good to seeing you and having a positive report. And I know you guys like that, but I like this. This is okay. This is good.
Good. And I thank you for coming in and stopping by and making this video with me.
Oh, well, that wasn't a problem. I don't live that far away. And in regards to giving positive feedback, I don't mind doing that either because it's all been positive thus far.
Good. Perfect. All right. Thank you so much.